big emblem blocking my dance moves.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm still dancing back here.
Let me in. I'm trying to have a damn good time.
I was born to be free.
And have a damn good time. Boom. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I'm Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
And I'm Sarah Schaefer. And I'm Steph Adams.
And this is a damn good time podcast.
Happy birthday, Steve! Hit him with it.
Jazz hands.
Hit him with the happy birthdays. Likes, happy birthdays. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go.
Boom. On this week's episode, we have our better halves in the studio. We're going to celebrate my birthday.
Yeah, we got
If
that.
you haven't figured that one out yet. We're going to taste some Fat Tire Amber Ale from New Belgium. We also got some Jack Daniel's Southern Peaches here we're probably going to try. A bunch of other liquor. I'm going to open some gifts. And then we're going to get to know the wives behind the guys that bring you a damn good time. So without further ado, let's turn the music up a little bit.
Let's get it.
I want to look into, I keep saying without further ado, and I have no fucking idea what that means. If I'm going to get completely honest.
Adieu.
For the adieu. It's French, right?
I mean, you're not going any further with your intro, basically. So without further ado,
Adieu.
I do
Adieu
declare.
means to be expected at a certain time
Oh,
in French.
Without
wow.
further.
Bam. There you
Without
go.
further to be expected at a certain time.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't know that Steve's a wild card?
And Steph's going to be our Google machine producer.
I have to learn things.
Bam, bam, pow.
So we want to introduce Steph here. Obviously, you know my wife, she's been on before, but this is a new member to the show here. It's good to have you on. We wanted to have you on earlier, but it's like, it's hard for you to have a damn good time when you're baking babies, you know?
A lot of babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of baby going on in
There's a
there.
lot of baby in there.
Couple babies.
Yeah.
Only 2 babies. I mean, a lot sounds like you got litter in there. Like we got
Two is-
like
Two's a lot.
Two's a lot of baby.
like we got a lot of
haven't
babies.
read
You know what I
it.
mean? I don't know.
I mean, I can't say much, but pregnancy is pregnancy. But when you have 2 in there, all they keep saying to you is, you're high risk, you're high risk, you're high risk. Hey,
Yeah.
by the way, guess what? You're high risk. So it's like, okay, so don't move. Okay, got it.
True.
Instead of 2 feet and 2 hands kicking and punching, you got 4 feet and 4 hands kicking and punching you.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah.
We did it. We conquered it. We're here.
Yep.
We're a month and a half old. Well, a little over that now. Almost
6 weeks?
Yeah, getting there.
Yeah.
So
Getting there? No, it's 6 weeks, by the way. Your kids are 6 weeks old.
today.
No, 6 weeks, 2 days. Who's counting?
Yeah. So
They're there. They're alive.
over a month and a half. Thank you. My statement was correct.
They're greater than 3 days old, and that's not wrong.
Right.
That's not wrong.
So
They're-
killing it.
Killing it.
I just couldn't ever imagine having like 3 triplets,
Oh, God.
yeah.
quadruplets.
Right?
Yeah.
Sextuplets.
Octo mom.
Octomom.
Out of here. What else you got going on?
Yeah, at that point in time, you're just being fucking greedy. Put your finger at your ass.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Save some babies for the rest of the world, right?
Yeah.
You're not winning.
Right? It's not a competition, all right?
You're not helping.
So, Steph, I wish I had some questions loaded up for you here, and I hate just being like, tell us a little about yourself. So let me think of one here on the fly here. How awesome is your husband?
I can tell you that through this pregnancy and watching him become a dad, it's been wonderful.
Yeah.
Granted, it's definitely a team effort,
Absolutely.
but we rock it, and it's fun because we still have the biggest support system ever.
Yeah.
You know, with all our friends and family, like we have to beat him away with a stick.
Yeah.
So you can't ask for better than that.
We got
Granted,
some-
I'm standing and sitting right here because of mother-in-laws and moms. So
Yeah, does
Yeah.
it feel awesome to be out of the house, away from all the to do, and
That was probably the biggest adjustment was driving a vehicle again. Like, thank you, DMV, for not making me have to take the test. Because I was like, am I in oh, yeah, you move forward. I was like, oh, my gosh, when's the last time I drove a vehicle? And I'm supposed to put 2 kids in this car? Okay, cool. Haven't driven. You don't want to leave with 2. I mean, you have 1, you have 2. I mean, 2's different.
Yeah, whenever we brought home Parker, going to the grocery store, I was like, I don't think I can do that. If we have a 2.5-year-old and then a newborn, I was like, no, I think I'll just stay home.
Oh, man.
It's
My
just not worth it.
heart goes out to people that have, like, different aged kids. Because at least mine are like, nope, you're going to be the same. You're the same schedule, same sleeping, same food.
Right.
But when you have a 2-year-old running around like, okay, will you find the chip aisle? Go find the chips. And then meet me here. And then I'm going to go find the formula aisle.
That's why they made leashes for kids.
yep,
Totes and coats.
yeah. Let's put trackers in them. You know.
Mm-hmm. Just low jack them and let them run around. That's fine.
You never want to be that parent that has leashes on your kids, but how
We
much
did it
easier
one
is it
time
to-
at Cedar Point. No joke. My mother-in-law got us the backpack that had the leash on it. And at first I was like, no, I don't know. I don't like it. And then by like an hour into it, I'm like, this is the best thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
Because he wasn't like able, he wanted to walk around, but he didn't know any better.
Right, exactly. And you can like
And then
pick 'em up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's a french fry. I'm like, no, I'm pulling a leash. Bad Henry.
Go ahead and eat it. It's fine.
Yes.
Build up your immunities. You know, get all those germs in there.
I end up loving that thing.
And so, Steph, you're from Michigan, correct?
Yes, I think you call it like the northern situation.
State up
Yeah.
north.
The property up there.
The
state
state
up
up
north.
north.
I will refuse to refer to it as that because it is Michigan, the Great Lakes state.
Yeah. And we don't hold that against you.
It's the mitten.
Yeah.
That's how I know it.
So I'm
Only
from
some people
here.
around here.
Yeah. I always thought it was kind of cool though that we got like a good diehard Ohio State fan to my right,
Yeah.
and then he goes out and gets hitched to a Michigan fan.
His better half.
I'm sorry though that your team just lost to Michigan State. I wanted to watch it. I didn't get to watch it. But did you see it? Was it tough?
Oh, it was a good
I don't
game
even
to
remember what the
watch.
final
It was. I
score
had
was.
one of my best friends, Kelsey, down, and me and her are big Michigan fans. So
Yeah.
we're just sitting there, and it's always turned right. Like I'm sitting there watching it with you guys, and I'm like, oh yeah, well you're probably gonna win, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna win, and then now we just have memes again, just
Yeah.
more memes,
Yeah.
from those last 2 minutes of the game, always.
You like the Cleveland Browns pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
But just remember, the
this
Lions
point.
had the 0-16 first.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
I actually, speaking of memes, I just saw one. It's like you got to search your kids' Halloween candy because I opened up the Snickers bar and there were 2 tickets to the Lions game.
That was a good one. I screenshot it and sent it to Cody's brother Brady, and I was like, "Don't say a word."
It's fun, but one thing I do know that's cool about us as a group is like none of us are that into sports where it like ruins our fucking day.
No.
I know so many people that it's like all of a sudden it's like they're just mad and they're mad for a week and like it's like and then they shit talk whenever they win. It's like just shut the fuck like stop riding the highs and getting so low in the lows. Just enjoy the sport. You lost. You can't control that. Why are you fucking upset?
Some of them might have bet a lot of money on it, but
Well, yeah.
Or they just dig at you.
We
and
are
you
talking
can't.
about baseball.
It's like
Yeah.
I can't help where I'm from, and I love my teams, just like you guys.
yeah.
We're talking about baseball, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Go sports.
Yeah.
Go
Sports.
sports.
I will. I do have a confession though,
What's that?
and I haven't told you guys this yet. I
You
did
hear it here
buy.
first.
You heard it. Yes. You will be proud of me because I did buy my first brown poopy
Oh,
looking
Jesus.
shirt with orange on
She's
it.
got a brown
Yeah.
shirt.
And guess what this brown shirt says? Our coach is hotter than your
Oh
coach.
yeah, well that's appropriate.
Because literally,
Yeah.
if I'm going to rock anything to fit in, it's
Right.
going to be that statement because your
support the
coach is
coach.
hot.
Yeah. Mr. Stefanski.
That's right.
Yep.
He's a good looking dude.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
handsome.
he's really handsome.
He's got a nice beard. You know, he's rocking
Salt,
it.
pepper.
You know it's true because Cody already knew it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a good looking guy.
Between
I
these
understand.
two guys, they're the most willing to admit that a man
Yeah.
is sexy. They
Yeah.
have nothing against that.
No,
Whatsoever.
we are very comfortable with our sexuality.
Very comfortable with our
comfortable.
sexuality.
Yeah, absolutely, 101, 100%. And there's nothing wrong with saying, man, that guy's good looking.
Right.
I don't think there is.
And the people are like, ugh, why would you say that? Like, you're thinking it. You're just too you're just too closeted to actually come out.
Yeah, don't be.
With your one statement.
Yeah, the homophobia and stuff like that. Get over yourself. Get over yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
First time when a beautiful
I'm.
woman walks by, I'm like, oh my god, that was a beautiful woman.
Yeah, do you have any problem saying a woman's beautiful?
No.
Oh my God, no.
I actually think the one time we were at the lake, there was that one chick that was wearing next to nothing.
Oh my god! I was like, I couldn't stop staring at her. I couldn't
Yeah.
stop staring at her.
And I even
she
like
was beautiful.
Yeah.
And she had like, oh,
Sorry, Sarah. I'm coming in real quick.
We had some audio difficulties here.
You're good?
all right. She had like literally mesh over her inappropriate spots. And my
Over her
kids were
boobs.
there, and she had. I know she had nipple piercing.
Straight, yeah.
Like everyone was like, what?
And
Like,
straight
why are
floss.
you at
Straight
Outlet?
floss for her bikini,
Yeah.
for her bottom, like straight up her butt cheeks and
And
shit.
I
Like,
seriously like was talking to Steve, and I was like,
Yeah.
and then I was
Well, you
too, and I
can't
turned to
help
look
it.
at Sarah. I'm like, hey, so I'm sorry. She's like, don't worry. I was
staring at her
checking
harder.
her out,
Weren't
too.
we all?
She was gorgeous though. She good, good for her.
And then she was with like two huge fucking tan dudes, and I was like, God, they're good looking too. Like, what is going on with this boat?
Okay, so quick question, kind
Mm-hmm.
of going off of that. You guys have been on that lake a lot longer than I have. I've been on that lake for 6 years.
Yeah.
I swear, like the first 3 or 4 years of me and Cody being on that lake, there weren't
No,
songs, like,
no.
So,
Never
so
been
here's
like
my
that.
thing. You know how
Never
like
been like that.
local bars have like their rotation of like
Right.
what the cool bar is.
Right.
Was there thongs before, or are
No.
they just
No.
coming out now?
There were
like,
never
is
butt
this a
cheeks
surprise?
before.
Like, oh, the thongs finally made it to
In the
Atwood
last-
Lake.
Yeah, in the last couple of years,
Finally.
it's been a lot sexier out there at Boaters Beach in the last couple of years, for sure.
It makes me want to wear my cover-up muumuus more.
Well, I think it's just this.
I love my
There's a
muumuus.
younger generation now, so we're getting
Yeah.
I
older.
wear my mommy dresses a
Yeah.
lot more.
We're getting older, guys.
That's true.
This guy just turned 30,
8.
38. All right, so there's 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
20-year-olds.
Yeah, come to think of it, like the
They're just
girls
coming in.
the 20-year-olds that hung out back when we were 20 years old were probably wearing things that 38-year-olds would be like, oh my God, I can't believe she's so sexy.
They
Like,
were
I didn't-
wearing
I didn't
thongs.
realize there's so much sex at Atwood Lake, you know? Like,
Yeah.
So
They were
how-
not wearing
yeah.
thongs, but Atwood Lake is also getting discovered more, like our little lake. So, clue into the people listening from maybe out of state. We have a little lake by us. It's decent size,
Yep.
but there's a spot you pull up on a sand beach, and everybody just parties there.
Boaters Beach.
And now all of a sudden, there's girls running around with thongs. I tell you what, if you're listening from Miami, you're probably like, so
Yeah.
there's probably fucking girls running around with thongs all the time.
But in
But
Northeast
we're talking
Ohio.
like boondocks, pine trees surrounding this lake,
and
and
we
now
got-
some girls wearing thongs.
and we
so.
finally just got butt cheeks. So
Which is the funny part because like where I grew up, it's all natural lakes.
yeah,
So it's just lake after lake after lake after lake. Like everyone has a boat.
Right.
So there's barges, Torch Lake, shout out Torch Lake, like
Torch Lake.
all of those. There's thongs everywhere.
Yeah.
But then I was just like, did I just not notice the thongs
No,
before?
they just happened. Like,
Or did the thongs show up when I became pregnant? Because I feel
No,
like that's a little bit of a
maybe-
jab.
maybe it's like more.
No, they
we
kind of
noticed it
showed up the last
because
couple of years.
Yeah.
I have 2 young boys on the lake, and so as soon as I see one, I'm like, "Hey, boys, let's go over here and play." Don't look this way.
Candy.
Like, yeah, you guys want a sandwich? But like, maybe I'm noticing it more because I'm a mom of 2 boys.
I love it. I love
So you're watching out for.
I'm
them, like,
watching out for like, oh my gosh,
Don't
I
look.
could see her tits. I could see her tits. Come on, like at least try to hide it.
Here, come over here while Cody and Steve look. Just come over here and have a sandwich.
It was,
It was
very,
pretty cool.
like,
It was pretty
mesh.
cool.
It was mesh.
Yeah.
It's just I think that's probably just what the younger generation's wearing now. They're if they got the butt, they're showing the butt off.
Listen,
Right.
if
Because
she
it's
looked
all
bad
about the
in
butt
it,
now,
I could sit
but-
here and complain about it, but she rocked it. She looked
Yeah.
amazing, and
I now I do remember
100% jealous of her, but whatever.
about I don't know, it's probably like 10, 15 years ago. I remember an older lady being out there. And she did not look good. She was
Right.
probably a good 280, and she was wearing a thong, and nobody wanted to see that. But
Yeah.
hey, you know,
Hey, but good for her. Her
She rocked
confidence-
it.
Rock it if you got it.
Yeah.
And she yelled at
If you want to.
she yelled at
A
people
thong
on
in your
boats
drawer.
saying, "You've been on Atwood Lake." I'm like, I pretty much grew up on Atwood Lake, and blah blah blah. I'm living on Atwood Lake now. And she's like, you don't throw your cigarette butts in the water, make sure, because she saw smokers on the boat. And I was like, and then she turned around and I was like, holy shit.
You're like, I know exactly where to put my butts. And that fucking ashtray you got hanging out there.
Steven.
That was a funny joke.
Oh.
That's how she goes. That's how she rolls there. So
All right, so, Cody, how's your week been?
my week's been good.
Yeah?
Mother-in-law's been in town, so I got some extra sleep out of that. Baby's been doing good. Steph can contest to that. Get some extra sleep now a little bit.
Yeah, especially since we had like our 1 month checkup with them, because now it's like, all right, they are like full grown adults. They are growing, they're pooping, they're peeing, they're eating. Everything looks great. They're 9 pounds. So now I can't look at them and be like, you could still be in me. I used to be able to like, oh my God, you still could be in. I can't even look at you.
They're 9 pounds?
They're literally 9 pounds each. And I'm just like, they are grow. They look at them and they're just like, they are like normal babies. And it's been, at that point it was 4 weeks. So
Yeah, that's I feel bad. We haven't been out to see him since in a while, but
oh, you're fine. You know where to find us.
Yeah.
We're in the house.
Yeah, next time you see me, like, oh my God, this is so much bigger.
You're gonna be able to hold a baby and be like, this is Henry, this is Parker.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what size they were born at.
Exactly. Cheers
Yeah.
to you, girl.
Yeah, they were 5 pounds when they were born.
Yeah.
So we got them to the doctor on their 1 month, and they were
Still wearing
8.3
newborns?
and 8.5. So now they're like already up there. Just crushing the weight. Jack passed up Charlotte,
Yeah.
so he's gonna be the big boy.
And then I had to put away their diapers are still a newborn. So we haven't had to buy diapers yet, but I had to pack up all the newborn clothes because they're officially in 0 to 3. Oh my God. No one prepares you for that. I just I pulled out one little bag and I was like, oh, here it is. And then I was like, oh no, here's more. And then I just started holding them up being like,
I still have
anymore.
I still have the outfits I brought the boys home in. That was the only things that I really kept, and I have them in their memory box.
I have that and the hospital hats.
So Henry was newborn, and Parker was 3 to 6 months.
So in that meantime, I just try to sneak in video games when I can.
Yeah.
We have a good routine.
But yeah, it's just a blur of work and babies and that's all I got. I mean, to be honest, how was your week?
It's been all right. Still working extra hours at the job and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like they knew my birthday was coming up because I kept one of my forklifts broke. This has probably been like 2 months ago now, and I keep getting loaner after loaner after loaner, and then finally they got this brand new bitch in. I don't know if I've talked about this yet on the show because I know I had it last week, but this brand new thing has, because they don't do miles on them like cars, they do hours. It didn't even have over 100 hours on it, like no scratches in paint.
Nice,
gorgeous, right?
Nice.
To be like, that was supposed to be another one of my loaners, right? And so they finally got my old one fixed, but the guy came up and he's like, hey, you like that forklift you're in now, right? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, why? Are you going to take it away from me? Because I saw mine on the lot. And he's like, no, we'll use that old one as the backup. You can just keep this one. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And so then the other forklift driver too, his kept breaking and shit too. And he had it's been a whole debacle of breaking forklifts. And so he got his old one back, and so then I get that new one, and I was like, look at me, king of the castle, king of the castle.
Does it have heat?
Hell
Yeah.
Okay, because remember in the summer you were like, there's no air in this.
Well, and it has air conditioning too. I finally got one with air conditioning just in time for it to be fucking cold out.
Golf clap, golf
Yeah.
clap.
Yeah, so next summer they're going to be like, we're taking that one back. You get this one without the AC.
Yeah,
again.
but it's supposed to be like 60 degrees.
Yeah.
You're probably going to want sun beating down on the forklift. I can imagine it's a little hot in that little box.
Well, and it is one of those things where I'm constantly, I get out and I do a bunch of physical labor so that I'm hot. And then, I get inside the forklift and it's like a steam box, and they're like, fucking crank that AC. It's 40 degrees out. Let's crank that AC real quick to cool me down, So I'm still using it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was an awesome birthday gift to me from them. Sweet. They didn't even know.
Yeah, Brent. Well, that says something good.
Yeah.
Says something good about you.
Yeah.
You're doing something right.
Apparently, must be doing something right. Isn't that a country song?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Exactly.
Little different tune.
Must have done something right or some bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Then it's birthday week. You know, we're gonna be obviously today we're recording. It's on the 4th. Then the Saturday where we record again. So I get like 2 birthday podcast episodes.
Pretty much.
Because then next week I go on midnights and shit. So we'll take a week off from doing this, but we'll still have content for you. We thought about you guys.
For viewers like you.
For viewers like you.
For all 38 of you.
Yeah.
We got you.
Thank you.
We got your back.
Yep.
For you.
Just because I'm on midnights does
Oh,
not
36. 2 of them are in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, 34. All 4 of us.
mean. Yeah.
I have never watched the show.
Oh, well, that's good to know. So, yeah, there we go. We got 37.
Truth corner.
Yeah, we got the people that support us the most on the show.
I didn't even watch the one I was in.
Really? That's fine.
I will tell you, the twins love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fall right asleep.
What?
We do have sultry voices for babies to sleep to. And they get to hear their dad.
Well, first
so,
of all,
yeah,
I'm
that's good.
usually on the couch watching it as you're recording it.
Yeah.
I listened to it once and I'm laughing.
You can just say you don't listen to podcasts at all.
That's
That's fine.
To be completely honest with you, I never play it back after I publish it. So
That's fine. See, I'm a listener, not a watcher.
Oh.
I got too much going on. I just got to listen to it.
yeah,
So, but hey, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna start at
That's good,
one
'cause
and go
we-
right through it.
we never thought.
My God, that will
Jesus.
take you so long.
In between Lion King and Finding Nemo, I'm on it.
Why
We
are
never-
you already watching cartoon
I don't know.
shit?
What if they learn stuff?
No, they're not going to. They don't see
They like the colors.
Hold on. I got a good question.
Okay.
Your favorite Pixar movie? One at a time. We're going to go ahead and start with Sarah because I know that she knows a lot of Pixar movies.
Oh my God, A Bug's Life.
Okay.
Is that Pixar?
Yeah,
That's
oh,
Pixar.
absolutely. That's like OG Pixar. That's
It's
a good
like
Pixar
original
movie.
Pixar is like
That was
the
my
caterpillar.
That was
Ooh.
in the flies
Yeah.
in the circus. Okay, that was my OG favorite one, and then I just found my new favorite one, which is why this question's coming up. You guys, anything on the spot? Because this wasn't planned.
I'm gonna go straight for Toy Story, dude.
Classic.
Yeah. Whenever that one came out, I was still like young enough to appreciate. I think I was in like 7th, 8th grade ish. So I was still young enough to appreciate. Well, I mean, I'm still
I love
young
all
enough to
Pixar
appreciate
movies, though,
Pixar
like-
movies.
To where you know, like
Even as-
2, 3, and 4 is really good.
Yeah,
because-
even at 38 years old, I still love new Pixar movies and shit.
We
but that
wanted
one
to
was
take
like,
the boys to Toy Story 4, was it? And the kids were like, "Yeah, we don't care. Like, we're going to Toy Story 4."
Shut up, we're doing it.
we need to see it.
but yeah, that was mine. I'm super stoked. They're doing a Buzz Lightyear TV show thing.
No, it's a movie.
Oh, I thought they were doing like a
It's called
TV
Buzz
series.
Lightyear, and it's the movie that the toy is made from.
Like the reason
Yeah.
he
The
is Buzz
reason-
Lightyear.
Like whenever he was a toy
Yeah.
running around and he sees the
But
TV
it's
show
not
that they're
Tim
watching.
Allen.
I think you're kind of right. I think it's a series.
No, it's a movie. It comes out November.
I'm sorry.
It
Did they
comes
tell-
out
I thought
November
it was gonna be-
2022.
Thought Disney Plus was going to do a series with it
No,
because
it's
that'd
a-
be Disney Plus, right?
I
Like,
thought it was a movie.
make it a series. Maybe not, but I did see Buzz
And
Lightyear
it's
like
not
has
Tim
hair.
Allen.
He has hair,
It is what it is.
and we're like, oh, Buzz Lightyear.
Tim
has
Allen
hair.
from Michigan. Cheers.
So, my
He's not doing the voice, that's why
Pixar
everyone's pissed
movie,
Oh, sorry.
man, it's a lot. And all I'm thinking about is the lamp at the end, and I'm like, I'm trying to relate what
Okay.
is Pixar
Yeah.
and what's
Do you want to think
not.
about it? Because I gotta tell something real short.
I'd say Wall-E.
Yeah. Wally's my second. Wally's my second.
I married the right man.
Yeah, Wally's my second for sure.
It just makes me cry so
That
much.
is Wally.
Because
So what you-
he's not far off from that.
Before
shit.
you start with you were gonna say, but unless it's what your pick is, we didn't get your pick yet.
So Wally, and then Toy Story. Literally
Yeah.
number 1, number 2, and then 3 days ago, for the first time, I was like, I got to pick a new Pixar movie to watch.
Yeah.
Watch with these kids. Like, here's my new memory. They're 6 weeks old. They don't remember this, but I do.
right.
And I picked Inside Out.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Isn't that adorable?
You guys, everybody watch Inside Out. I don't care if you have kids, if
Yeah.
you don't have kids. I don't care what.
That's
Was
the one
Amy
about the,
Poehler?
that's the one
a
about
lot.
the feelings and stuff.
It's
Yeah.
You
Amy
learn
Poehler.
a lot
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
that movie, and it's just like
It's so adorable.
my soul.
And like Pixar knows how to do it. The writers for those movies know how to get you to where like you want to cry, you feel things. You know what I mean?
Whenever
You
they're
feel
what's the name
things.
of the imaginary pet? Oh my God!
Oh my god, when they find the imaginary friend though,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
with the rocket ship. Anyway, the Pixar movies in general, do they not have the best amount of like kid, like keep them entertained, but adult humor on the backside?
That
that
only make you want to cry too.
Yes. Oh, you cry while you're laughing. Like that was funny.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing
And they sing
bong.
the song. They sing the song to get it to try and launch up, and then finally he sacrifices himself so that she
she's
can
gonna
go
start
up. And it's
crying
like,
right
I can't. No, I can't. Yeah, there's too much. Thank you for knowing.
Yeah.
no, I Googled
Everybody watch Inside Out. You're really going to learn about what's going on inside you and your children.
it. Yeah. Since we have the wives on the show, we're going to delve a little bit into How I Met Your Mother. Not the TV show, but our version of How I Met Your Mother.
Perfect.
Especially now that you're a new mom now. So we're going to start with the ladies. I'm going to start with you, Steph.
Absolutely.
Describe how you and Cody met. What brought these two forces together?
Well, I was born in 1988. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, we're not going to go that far back.
Start from the beginning, please.
From the beginning.
Tell us about.
Now we're here.
Tell us about the night your mom and dad.
Okay, so the story that I will tell you guys,
Okay.
not our children who don't know words. I moved to Ohio from Michigan
Mm-hmm.
and found myself a nice little golf job. I graduated with a PGA degree, so I just always was in golf, whether it was event planning, teaching, anything like that.
Yeah.
So found myself a nice little job at the Atwood Lodge,
Yep.
which has a following. Probably not anymore.
Yeah.
But everyone has always had a Mother's Day or a New Year's Eve party there. So
Now
I
a
was
rehab
working
center.
there. Now a rehab center.
Yeah.
Outfitting.
So if you need to get clean, go to the Atwood
Yeah.
Lodge.
Da-da-da. So I was working there and I was managing a bar and golf programs and whatnot. And we hired a new food and beverage director up at the main lodge. You know, not going to say his name. He's over there. He's over there with the twin dad shirt.
Good.
And so we just worked together for about, I'd say 6 months. And it was just more of that hit it or miss in the food and beverage industry. You know,
Yeah.
back a house, front a house, surviving Friday nights.
I was there for 3 months, babe.
Oh, yeah, that.
3 months.
Well, that'll go into my story because for the beautiful 3 months that Cody was my boss, we got to know each other, hung out, you know, managed pretty much the entire resort. And then after he moved on to bigger and better things in the woods, he took a surveying job. And then randomly, whenever my computers would go down or I needed a keg pulled, I would call Cody, who lived across the street, and he would come over, whether he was in the middle of the lake or whether he was just drunk on his couch.
The knight in shining
And
armor.
would come and save me. And me and Derek Keck, who you all have had on before,
Yeah.
would just call Cody, and Cody would come over and fix it. Like, oh, can you fix
I
my
get it.
computer?
Oh my God.
Did you ever just like unplug something? Just like, I want to see Cody.
No, because it was absolute chaos already. So it was doing itself on its own. When your computer system goes down,
Yeah.
no one has cash.
You didn't want to work that hard for it.
Exactly. He was already there.
It was hilarious because the whole system was bad.
Oh, it
But
was
I knew how to
horrible.
finesse it. I knew how
Yeah.
to make it my little bitch. You know, I was like, "Oh, what are you doing, computer system? Oh, you wanna
Oh, give me some credit though,
Yeah.
because I would do all of the things, and I'd be like, okay, so the fourth thing on the list is call Cody.
Yeah.
So let's call Cody.
You went down the ticker tape, and Cody shows up. Are you sure you did that? Like,
you
I
did
swear I turned it on
hire-
and
I
off.
did the 3 things before call Cody.
Yeah, you did hire a really awesome daytime bartender.
I didn't have to worry about the main lodge because Sarah's got that on fleek. You know, coffee for days during
Yeah.
the day. But
I made a total of 4 Bloody Marys the entire month that I worked there, and that is my bartending experience.
it was the best.
I can put it on a resume. I was a bartender for.
Who made the first move?
Okay, so
That'd have been me, I think.
I think it would be Cody feeding off of me because I'm
Yeah.
I'm an extroverted flirt. Let's be real. So Cody and I had such a good working relationship. It was just constantly fun and outgoing.
Yeah.
And then he invited me to a Meet Wednesday.
Meet
Oh,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So there was a Meet Wednesday at your original home. There was a Meet Wednesday at Derek Keck's cabin. There was
Right.
just like the group of you that I was starting to get to know,
Started dabbling.
which completely reminded me of my friends back in Michigan. So I was just like, oh, these are my people.
but cooler because we're from Ohio.
Yeah. It's all right.
Bum, 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 bum. Anyway, really felt at home. And then when I showed up to, I think it was the first Meet Wednesday with you guys and everybody else, Sarah says, "What do you drink?" And I say, "Oh, I drink Jack Daniels." And she's like, "Oh, you mean this?" And she pulled it right over and we connected. So it was supposed to be.
Yep.
It's meant to be. It's meant to
And
be.
when you lit that cigarette,
Any
I was
details
when
you need to
lit up
add to that?
cigarette and you took that sip of Jack, I'm like,
I throw a couple
bitch, if you
details
don't marry
in there.
her.
I throw a couple details in there, not to
Go ahead, babe.
be real bad, but yeah, I was food and beverage director. I think for 3 or 4 months. It wasn't long when I saw that place was sinking fast. Not that she knew too. I mean, like we all saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah,
it was it's amazing. It should have been an amazing resort.
It
With
was
a
the
golf
Shining
course.
of Tuscarawas County.
there
Are
you
you
go.
fucking kidding me? It was so scary there.
It was great.
It was outdated and
We're not here to talk about the
secluded.
demise
It
of.
was
But
the
my-
Shining.
We're here to
all
talk
over
about
again.
the upbringing of a
But
powerful
my skill
relationship.
level was like, I was sitting there like, they called me the food and beverage director and they wouldn't let me talk about food. I literally watched the chef
Destroy that kitchen
make a
and piss me
salad.
off.
Yeah, oh God.
And is
They
that-
wouldn't let me
God.
out.
So when you saw that
He
chef,
wouldn't season a salad.
So-
I'm like, how you not season a salad? How you don't season a salad?
so when you saw
God.
that chef make that salad, that's when you knew you were in love with Steph. You're getting off. Let's keep
Okay.
on
No.
track here.
The bread in the pot.
when
Don't
we
get me
did-
started on the bread in the pot.
The first time we did liquor inventory, and
First of the month.
we did it first of the month, and we did liquor inventory together.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got
in
to
that,
stare
like,
at
cedar
that booty.
in that little closet.
I saved those
In that little
khakis, by the
closet.
way.
And
Aw.
by the way, she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing to me.
Oh, the triple sec down here?
Yeah, let me get that triple.
I think we have 6 or 9 of them. I don't 6, 9. You know, somewhere around 6, 9, 6, 9,
But
or
I mean,
69 of
Do you
them.
want to go have a cigarette break?
besides the rockin' body, it was like our communication together, and I was just like, man, this girl is just awesome. She's
Got
awesome.
that chemistry.
You
She's
guys know when you have that thing where you're in the middle of a rush, you're getting slammed, you're getting literally screwed over. You sent half your staff home, you're just done. Like you can only
Right.
do what you can do, and you look at the other person, and they know exactly what you need, which is half of a keg of Christmas ale,
Yeah.
and they get it for you without even saying that. That's when you know.
Yeah, and I'm down there, I'm like helping out, I'm like doing whatever, and it's just like not only the restaurant vibe, but like the chemistry vibe is right there.
Right.
Like, I don't know what it was. It's like when I was around her, I immediately I knew.
Yeah.
I knew.
Popping pants wheelies.
Did. And everybody
Stephen, he's being so romantic, and then you just like ruined
and
it.
like
Everything's a joke to me.
What's
so
your
that
favorite Pixar
point in
movie?
time I had broken up with my girlfriend of 6 years.
Yeah.
I was living in a house that was pretty much like a frat house.
It was such a mess.
with the boys.
Yeah.
With Tyler,
Yeah.
and everything was a mess, and I'm just a mess, and I'm just trying to figure out life at this point in time. Like
It was so bad.
I'll post photos, everybody. Don't worry.
all the boys are like, "Yeah, Cody's back. Cody's back. We're gonna go pick up tail with Cody again. It's gonna be so great." And I'm like, "Yeah,
Kind of seeing somebody.
I only want that one."
Yeah.
So I didn't even I went from a 6-year relationship right into her, and I couldn't
Yeah.
be happier. Because,
Right into her.
Right.
right into her.
Well, that's awesome. It seems to be
Pretty
working
much.
out pretty well for you guys. Gotta say.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. It never seems like there's a lot of drama between you guys. You know, like seems like a lot of relationships nowadays. There's always fighting and fussing and this, that, and
Right.
the other. You know, I mean, obviously, you live with somebody long enough, you're around them all the time. You're gonna be like,
Right.
just, but then you still love each. You know, it's like awesome. You know,
Oh, absolutely. And I will say, really quick tidbit, when we decided to start, our family, it was the best because we are just surrounded by such a wonderful group of people. And we're like, you know what? We're kind of like tired of sleeping in and having Bloody Marys and doing whatever the hell
Yeah.
we want. Let's like
All
have a
of-
kid.
Let's
Yeah.
fuck that all up.
And you know what?
It's really easy. Let's struggle a little
Let's
bit.
have two. So
same
it's been a
time.
beautiful,
Knock, knock.
beautiful adjustment.
We said we wanted to have two too, but we were normal people.
Yeah.
We had them 2 years
We're
apart.
really efficient.
Her eggs split.
So,
God, you got to be better at everything.
so yeah, it's been a
Hence
roller
my-
coaster of you don't ever know like where you're starting and where you're gonna end, but where we've ended, we're pretty happy with it. So we'll
That's
take
awesome.
it.
That's awesome.
And we love you guys.
It's a good origin story.
No, and this girl from Michigan is now in Ohio,
Yeah.
I know my place.
and she's hanging out with a cool group of friends.
I will say, whenever you guys first started really getting serious, I'm like, God, I hope she doesn't like make him move out.
Oh, don't worry. My entire group of friends is, we're taking him home. We're taking him to Michigan. I was like, yeah, I know. I just got to find like a really good paying job.
No.
Never gonna happen.
And then you're going to come up and visit and you'll be like, why are these lakes so blue?
Or they're clear and
Yeah,
shit.
why are they
I
so
would be okay with
clear?
it anyway. I don't care.
No, it's
I
way
have no
too
loyalty
cold
to
up
sports.
there. It's way too cold, sir. No.
You guys love to ski. Calm down.
Steve has never skied.
I've never done.
I'm a skier.
Oh, we're doing that.
I've never done
Oh,
winter.
we're doing
sports.
that. Hands down. We're doing
I'm a
that.
skier. Cody's a skier.
Steve-
You are.
Steve
he
will do
has
it.
Never been skiing.
Never been on
Steve will
skis or
you'll ski,
snowboard
but
or
you'll
ice
ski.
skates or.
You'll
I'll
ski.
try. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No,
I'll train
he's not
you,
gonna
bro.
snowboard.
My knee's fucked.
No, not
by
No,
the
no,
way.
no,
no,
That's
snowboarding,
gonna
no
fuck up your knee.
snowboarding.
You're gonna
Yeah.
ski.
You're
or
gonna
you could do
ski.
the short blades. Oh,
I feel like as soon as I go-
Get him on blades.
Yeah,
I
blades
feel like
are-
as soon as I
No,
go pizza to
skis.
slow me down, this knee's gonna go.
No, you just
French
gotta-
fry pizza. French fry pizza.
French fry pizza.
Well,
I'm
So
a
you
level
I'll teach you how
2
to
ski
ski.
instructor. I
It's
got
fun.
you.
Yeah, all right, we'll figure it out.
I'll
But
teach you how to ski drunkenly. It'll be
All
fun.
right.
Oh,
So
it's perfect.
when I met you guys in your garage, tell me your story. How did you guys originate there?
Oh, okay. First, when we first met.
Yeah. Tell
Okay.
me your first met story.
Okay, I was like in the garage, like.
I'm sorry. Your
How did we originate in the garage? Like we woke up one day and we're like, we want to have a meet Wednesday.
That's
And, like,
so-
I
all-
want to have your meet cute. Tell me your meet.
Steph,
Okay.
Steph just took over host on
So,
grass.
Sarah loves
we-
this story.
We okay, so I went I had a guy at Buckeye Career Center. I went to culinary school that worked out at the Lighthouse.
Craig
And he-
Moss.
Craig Moss. He told me that they're hiring in the kitchen. I know, Craig Moss.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he told me to come fill out an application. So I went in, and they told me to sit down on a table on the patio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sexy.
So I was out on the patio. With
Is
the
it
wind,
summer or is it winter?
Summer.
Because
Summer.
winter's not going to
and
sound
the
good.
wind is in my hair. It's sunny.
Stop.
And then all of a sudden the door opens up from the restaurant, and there's Steve. He said, "Hi, my name's Steve. This is my phone number. If you want to give me a call for a date, just here it is." And he threw it at me.
He did not.
Yep.
I'm never good at breaking ice.
He like no.
Surprising.
Like,
What the fuck, Steve?
As heavy as I am, I'm terrible at breaking ice.
like legitimately, he threw his number at me. It hit me and then fell on the floor.
It landed on the fucking
Was he
table.
in charge of hiring?
No, Nate much was. He thought I was applying
to be a server.
to be a server in front of the house or a host.
And you know, back of the
I
house,
was 16
back of the house
years
always
old.
bangs in front of the
Oh,
house,
no,
right?
I get
Right.
that, but I'm just
And
saying.
so like I was like, oh my god. First of all, I'm gonna rewind a little bit. Steve Schaefer, right here, this guy, was my high school crush.
Me.
He was 2 years ahead of me, or 3 years.
Three.
3 years ahead of me. He was the senior that I was like, oh my god, he is so hot. And I was embarrassed whenever he would like walk past me. I'm like, oh my god.
I love high school.
And then so like he graduated whatever, and the next year that's when I applied, or 2 years later I applied for that job. That's whenever he came out. I was like, hi, I'm Steve, and he threw his number at me. I was like, what
My
This-
dreams just came true.
2005.
the fudge? Steve Shaver just gave me his phone number.
I did.
I
And
will
did-
take his last
I
name.
didn't call him.
She didn't. She didn't.
High five.
I know, thank you.
Good for
You know
you.
why? It's because I got hired. And he said, Nate Mesher said, Steve is going to be training you on saute. And I was like, well, I can't like call him and be like, oh, let's go on a date. And he's going to train me like the next day. That would be awkward. So I was like, I'm just not going to call him.
Never called me.
Never. And so like
Bitch.
I showed up for my first day at work.
So you went on another date with
I
another
showed
girl.
up on my first day at work. And it was just like super awkward. He was like, I was like, hi. He was like, okay, let me show you how to make a lighthouse pasta.
Steve, so you didn't think she was going to be back at house?
No, I had no idea who she really was. I mean, I remember from school and shit like that, right? And Craig Moss, without grilling his dude too much, he's a little different, right?
Yeah.
And he came in one day and he's like, hey, I took 2 girls to homecoming with me or whatever, and it was
They
you.
wouldn't let him take a man. He's.
I get it.
Yes, he's gay, obviously.
He's a deaf gay man, so he talks
And
with
he-
a hard lisp.
Yeah.
And
I'm like, well,
He was
not to
gay
make fun
back
of,
then.
but he's half deaf, so his speech comes out wrong or different, and without doing like a hard impression of him, maybe being a little offensive.
No,
if I
but
tried.
you had access to
But
her
still-
resume.
But no, I didn't.
You don't care
didn't
what
look,
resumes.
yeah.
I already gave my number.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
But still, so he showed me a picture of him going to homecoming with Sarah and Alicia Holbrook.
Nice job.
And I was like, yeah, she looks good, And then fucking Jay Betty worked there. And when you came in to apply, you had like your tight jeans on, you had your studded belt, like a tight tank top.
Oh
was
my god, I
emo
remember that
shit.
studded belt.
And I was super. I'm obviously like a heavy metal rock and roll dude. And Jay Betty's like, there's your little like punk princess right there. I was like, oh my god, who the fuck is that? And Craig Moss is like, that's Sarah. I'm like, really? And Craig Moss kept going like, you got to go talk to her. You got to. I'm like, no. Like if she gets, I was like gonna play like the long game. Like if she gets hired and shit.
Let me con her.
Yeah, I was gonna be the long con. And then Craig Moss was like, no, go talk to her. And like, and I'm like, no, what am I gonna say? Just give her your number. So I wrote my number down on a piece of paper, and he like kind of kept pushing me. And so that was my obviously it fucking worked. I gotta say. Yeah, it was probably not
we
the
kissed
best.
7 months later.
It wasn't 7 months.
I know. It was literally 3 months
You know
later.
how-
Like 3 days.
No.
You got hired. I invited you to all the parties because, I was the cool guy in the kitchen.
Oh my god.
Everybody parties together in kitchens. I was a cool guy. I knew where the party hookup spot was. I
Right.
invited you there. You came. I
did.
saw. I conquered.
Golf clap for you.
No, and I think I've told you this before. This is actually kind of funny because like one of my exes was talking to me at the time again,
Yes.
and I tried to.
He had
use,
7 months.
I was trying to use you as leverage, right?
to get a better pay raise.
No. Well, not even that. Like this girl was talking to me and shit. She's like, "You want to come over to this party?" I'm like, "I don't know. There's a girl that I've been talking to and flirting with a lot at the restaurant. I think I'm gonna go hang out with her." I'm like, "You're welcome to come, but if you don't come hang out, I'm gonna go hit on her, right?" Like I was being a total kind of like I was trying to do like the dick. She was a fucking bitch.
Okay, so we're not sugarcoating.
I'm not naming names or whatever, but she cheated on me and shit. Like,
Sounded serious.
yeah. So, and then went and partied. She put her car in a ditch. I was the knight in shining
It
armor.
was a V8 50 Mustang.
Yeah. She was doing burnouts and shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, heavy metal burnouts in a Mustang.
Yeah,
dude.
I
Like,
didn't handle it right.
Tall.
According to my
blonde,
father, to this day, I hit a deer and went into a ditch.
Tall.
Just to let everyone know.
Tall.
If Geico's listening.
Blonde. Mustang. Burnouts. Fucking drinks, smokes, all that cool shit. I'm like, fuck, I'm in love,
It's
right?
bowling for soup in real life.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was July 4th weekend, too.
Mm-hmm.
It was right after like the horrible business out at the lake.
Oh yeah.
Just slammed busy. And then we all got drunk at a party that was like literally
Yeah.
5 minutes away.
I think one of the first times we partied, we hung out at Josh Heron's house.
That was Josh Heron's house.
And then we were up to like 5 or 6 in the
That's
morning.
the house that burnt down on 212.
Oh yeah.
We were up to like 5 or 6 in the morning just bullshitting. And I didn't get the courage. I barely had the courage to give you my number, so I didn't get the courage to kiss you. And we just talked a lot that night. And then it happened again, like a night or two later. And that's whenever you're doing burnouts. That's when you wrecked your car. I got it out of the ditch. I called the boys.
True love right
Got
there.
out of the ditch. We're sitting on the little love seat in the back and behind Josh Heron's house.
I love it.
And
It was a little swing.
All right, you got that?
Eric-
Throw
Eric-
it up.
What?
You got to tighten up real quick.
I'm trying. If you stop interrupting me.
Dun dun dun.
And then 2 dudes, I'm not going to name them, but they came up and they started being very offensive and grabby at her.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, guys, fucking stop it. Get out of here.
It
Get
was
out of here.
it was
I'm
kind
like,
of
this is
scary at the
mine.
moment.
I'm like, this. I'm trying. And then we sat there for like another hour, and I finally got the courage to try and kiss you, and it worked. We kissed.
We wrestled in the grass. Like,
oh, it's
how
that's
much?
just
Yeah.
true love. True love.
He was showing me wrestling moves.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then took her on a first date. Sealed the deal that night.
Yeah,
I
and your
love
parents
it.
drive.
Obviously, hey, this works. Just throw your number at him and then walk away.
Literally,
Run
throw
away.
it at them.
Like I said, she loves that story because it's kind of like a big
Well,
goof on my end,
nowadays,
but
that won't
obviously it fucking worked. So
Nowadays, you can't just throw a number at anybody because you got to slip it in their DMs now. Or
Yeah, you
gotta,
slide into
do
DM.
whatever, and it's a terrible world.
here's
now.
a picture of my butthole.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I like that.
No,
I feel like that's
children. I don't
No,
want them
do not do that.
that's
No, but that's the harsh reality you got to face, right?
Yeah.
So like now, there's no love story of like we work together
I had
and
a
then, like all this
MySpace.
stuff.
you don't have a lot of meet cutes.
Like
so-
I mean, but I guess by the
This might
time
date it. Steve had to help me set up my Facebook account before I deployed to Iraq.
mm-hmm.
Sarah, can I ask you a personal question?
What?
What was the song you had on your MySpace?
Oh, it was
Shit.
it was hold on. Like a Blink-182 song.
Do you wanna
or
know what mine
Dashboard
was?
Confessional or
You're super huge in like My Chemical Romance.
My
and shit,
Chemical-
too.
like something like one of-
Before you say it, I have to say mine. Mine was red jumpsuit apparatus.
Ah,
there you go.
shit,
There you
that's
go.
a good one. Mine had probably been Weezer or something.
Island in the Sun. Don't say
It
Island
was
in the
like
Sun.
I was really into Weezer. Like I told my mom and dad. I remember the one time I was like, Weezer's gonna be like the next
Don't wanna
Beatles,
know
mom,
mine.
dad. Yes, because Weezer it has such good songs. I swear to God, my dad looked at me. There will be never another band that's gonna be like the
I
Beatles.
love that.
I was
Mine-
like, yes, they will.
Yes, they
Dad.
will.
It's gonna be Weezer.
Mine changed all the time. It just had to fit my moods, right? As whether I was mood, if I was apathetic, or if I was like angry with the world, or I just had to put my moods out there through song on my MySpace profile.
I'm pretty sure mine ended with rich, dumb, young nymphomaniac from Pat Bailey.
Can you still get
That's
onto MySpace?
you can't even like.
I would imagine.
It's bad.
I'm
It's
gonna
bad.
guess Steve's. I'm gonna say it was the tribute by Tetris D.
Tenacious D.
Yes.
I don't think it was ever that.
But that would be a good
It
one.
was probably more like the Used or AFI.
Yeah, no, Steve was heavy metal.
Yeah.
was-
Swing life away, Steve.
Yeah.
Swing life away.
Yeah, or I probably had some Godsmack in their Deftones. like I was in a metal, I was in that emo shit too, for sure. Like,
We gotta find our MySpaces again.
yeah. That
That
should
was
be
the best.
I don't like.
Let our children watch them.
yeah.
Totally.
I
This
don't
is the
even know
problem with social media right here.
what like my name was, or like it was probably like
Did anybody have a Zanga?
marathon runner.
I did not have Zynga.
I had a Zanga before MySpace.
That's good.
My handle was
Tell me right now.
Dirty Slut Banger.
I love it. I love it so much.
No, shut.
For sure, 100% it was. My Zanga was Dirty Slut Banger.
Oh,
I wonder if I can find it.
Oh my lord!
All right.
For guy that
So
had sex with like 3 women.
my MySpace was
I cleaned
like
up in college,
freshman-
3 men in high school. I cleaned up college, okay?
My MySpace was my freshman year
sorry,
of
did you?
college. And I used to donate plasma to get gas money, right? Because you got like $75 a week just sitting there studying while they took your plasma out of your body. And my plasma taker, whatever, the phlebotomist, his name was Mario. And he was beautiful.
Mario.
And he took me on my first like adult college date without my parents telling me when to be home.
Yeah.
And me and him were my profile photo.
Oh.
And it was him showing me how to play pool and like
I want a
game on
divorce.
pool. Like, okay, you act like you don't know how to play pool, but then you play pool. And I was like, oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Downtown Grand Rapids, we're hustling people for money. So I have me and him as my profile photo in red jumpsuit apparatus as my going song.
Yeah.
And I never went back. I don't know what happened with that.
God, I don't even.
My
know.
wife's backstory also goes way deeper, and one day you
Deeper,
guys
deeper.
may find out, but she's hard as fuck. Just to let you guys know.
What?
So
I do remember. I do remember.
you cannot repeat anything. Steve,
Yeah,
that I
no,
ever
I'm
told
not.
you.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm going to be very vague here. I do remember a specific night whenever I helped out at the lodge, and we.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we ended up hanging out and partying afterwards. I forget where you were. I know
And
you
you.
worked. She worked midnights.
But me and Steve had a good bonfire.
Yeah, yeah. We sat there and bullshit for ever, and we told
Yeah,
some.
I got home at work at 7 a.m. and I was like, Steve, where are you at? You're like, I'm leaving Cody and Steph's right now.
And we just sat there and bullshit. We told some dark stories.
That was
kind of like.
but it was the best thing because my now husband to be, but his best friend and I finally had like our, hey, I promise I'm going to treat your best friend the best I can
It's like,
possibly.
this is
am
who you
your
are.
husband,
This is
not
who I
husband
am.
to
be. We're
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we fucking
Aced
bonded
it.
for sure, dude.
Aced it.
But yeah, now you got the. Now at least you got the origin stories
Oh, geez.
behind all of
The
this.
411.
All of
411.
this. Those are the origin stories. How it
Our
happened.
better halves are sitting over there, and we are here.
Yep. Now that you got the origin story of how all this came to be,
How we all got it together.
I really want to talk about the big
Wait a minute. We didn't
subject.
talk about how you and Cody got together.
Oh, that's a good one.
Should we go with that origin
Just
story?
like real quick. Like 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
You got 2 minutes. Go.
I think we did talk about it real quick,
I
like
know,
when
but,
we first originated, but
yeah.
we can redo it, I guess.
We hung out in high school a lot, and then I moved to Philly my
Rewind.
senior year through open enrollment. I had to drive from Philly to Tuskegee Valley. That's when we really started hanging out. It's like, hey man, I drive by. I can just go whoop, a little offshoot, pick you up for school, and then your mom would give us protein drinks.
Yeah, so another short story on that I
Yeah.
will give out real quick. I was never the most popular guy, never the nerd, never anybody. I was just kind of the guy that floated.
Nobody
right?
wanted to talk to him. He was
But
single
I-
or something.
So
a floater.
nerdy.
Except Steve, apparently, because no, I hung out with everybody. Everybody knew me. I was just not the guy. I was just not the guy, right? Not the low guy, not the high guy. I was just in the middle.
You were just a guy.
And I didn't know when we started hanging out. Why did we start hanging out?
Probably through Tyler and shit.
Yeah, it was through Tyler, and you're
Like,
like,
oh, the cowboy.
Cody's cool.
Yeah.
I
I remember coming over your house and you had these neon stars on your wall and you had like a black light. I'm like, whoa, this is fucking cool.
yeah, so through maybe some party fires. Or something.
I think there was one time whenever it really started, it was like your parents were out of town or some shit, and you had the house to yourself. So like that's where we hung out. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
this guy Cody, yeah. I mean, like we probably knew of each other and shit, but never really like hung out in a huge capacity. And then that's when we first started meeting, and then the rides to school started happening, and then we both like parted ways. You know, you went to
Yeah.
Australia and shit. I went to college, and
Yeah.
then we started working together at the Lighthouse Bistro. And then Sarah left for Iraq. And I was like, "Hey man, rent this room out. I need friends.
Yeah, and I
can't
was
be
sick
in-
of
I remember
Canton.
that
by
day.
myself.
And I was sick of Canton because people were like stealing my
Yeah,
getting in my
I
shit.
came and sat at the bar, and then because I quit working at that point, and I came and sat at the bar after like training in my uniform, and you're like, "Hey, I found someone to rent out a room," and I was like, "Cool," and you're like, "Here he is," and
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh."
By the way,
I was like, I didn't know him at all.
That's a cool
Impressed.
story."
Yeah, it was.
And you were just like, "Oh,
Oh,
yeah."
by the way,
Do
I'm
you
the
know
best
him?
roommate you ever fucking have.
I
Yeah.
know you did, and it was.
Sarah, you weren't around really, but even when you came
No.
back around, I do dishes, I clean, I
Yeah.
keep my shit in order. So,
You did. I was really impressed.
He is a great roommate.
but yeah,
And
so,
then everything just blossomed from there.
I don't even know where our high school stories really started. Or
Yeah, it was a
but-
little dabbling here and there, and then the biggest bonding was whenever I came and picked you up in the morning, and I had liquor in the trunk of the car because I had a fake ID from my cousin,
Yeah.
and your mom would give us those EAS myoplex protein
Shots of
shakes.
151 before
Chase.
high school.
Chase 151 with
Kids,
gross ass chocolate
please do not do
protein
this.
shakes.
yeah.
And get
Real
fucked
quick.
up, and then
Real
meet
quick.
like a couple other dudes at the with the Boy Scout Hill parking or baseball, lots
Baseball
there,
for the, yeah.
and smoke some weed and shit, and then we go learn.
Then we go learn real hard.
That's what happens when you're in the middle of nowhere.
What
So
were your
my
guys'
high school
GPA when you
mornings-
graduated.
Oh yeah.
Nothing to be.
I think an
impressed
overall GPA of my high school career, I think it was like 2.8.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So instead of the protein drink / liquor, we would get on snowmobiles and go to McDonald's and get McMuffins.
That's dope.
Yeah,
God,
we
that's
did-
where I came
totally
from.
different high schools that we went to. And we went to the same one, guys.
we do some
I
shots.
ran like
maybe
4
smoke
miles
some
before
weed.
I went to school.
Nope.
Boom.
And then I had a like 4.0.
Yeah, you were a fucking jock, though.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, pow.
Yeah, I ran like 10 miles a
All right.
day.
All right.
So what else we got to talk about?
It's my
tonight,
fucking
Steve?
day,
So
okay?
it's his birthday. So he's got
It's my
a
fucking
card.
day.
He's got a gift. He's got
Yes.
some drinks he needs to try.
Let's talk about me.
Okay.
Let's talk about Steve.
So
Let's talk about Steve.
I got this,
baby.
I got this
Toby
wonderful gift here. This wonderful gift here.
Let's talk about all the
And-
gifts. Oh my goodness.
I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I have a good idea. Because you texted me earlier, right? And you're like, what time are we doing this? And I was like, Cody knows what time we always do this. So I'm thinking time. That's a hint on what he's getting me. So like, it's got to be a watch, right? You're getting me this awesome
Rolex.
watch so that I could tell time, right? And I was even thinking like, oh, maybe it's like more like FaceTime, like is it an iPad? Because this is obviously bigger than a watch. It's definitely in the shape of an iPad.
Right.
So like, you
Right.
know,
I just
don't know.
had 2 babies, so I can afford all of that.
Yeah. I mean, so like, so
Open the card first.
no, I'm talking here. Just kidding.
Bum.
All right, maybe the card has some more hints about time and what that is.
Time and your management of time and everything, you know.
Says the card says, at your age, we have to stay hydrated. Okay,
Yeah, drink some water, bitch.
let's open it up. There's water and wine, right? And then it also says beer, whiskey. Happy birthday! Let's see, we love you, Steve. We heart you, Steve, and your day is as amazing as you. Cody and Steph, Jack and Charlotte.
That's our babies. No.
Baby.
And then on the other side, it says, you are cool as ice and classic like Mountain Dew. Now let's have a birthday shot as we all can drink to you. Oh,
Wait, ain't got no shot ski ready?
let's get a shot
Well,
ready
you
here.
you guys should just be more prepared. I don't know what to say.
Hold on.
How was I supposed to know what's in the card?
Oh, it's Stephanie. Obviously, there's a poet written.
There, I got you, Steve. I got my favorite vodka,
No, a
Grey
legit
Goose
poet.
Pear. If you ever never had Grey Goose Pear, give yourself a treat.
You want more?
All right.
Put more in
And
there.
fuck around and find out real quick.
Everybody out there, take this time to pour yourself a shot and have a birthday shot
Yeah, if
with.
you're listening to
Happy
us,
birthday, Steven.
we're doing a birthday shot to Steve.
Cheers.
I love you guys. Appreciate you for
Love, love,
listening.
love.
Love.
And now we're doing a little birthday shot. So cheers to you guys.
Happy birthday to me.
And Steve for his birthday. But more to you.
Thank you. That is a beautiful poem.
Thank you. I got it. I learned everything I know from Derek Keck.
This is a beautiful card. Let's put it right there.
And if you're interested,
Next to the others,
Derek
up
Keck's
here in the
poems
front.
are
If
on Amazon.
Google him. Buy
If
his,
you're
buy his
watching,
books.
you-
Poem book
Hit 'em
is
with it.
on Amazon.
you're watching, you see all my cards here that my lovely family got me and all that fun stuff. Now, I want to get into this gift. What the hint was time, right? Is it a watch? Is it an iPad? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it
Rolex.
looks like. You drunk bitch. You know exactly what it is because it's a bottle.
This makes good for listening.
Yeah,
Oh, I love
they're
that.
they're really appreciating that. Yes.
I thought I was going to fucking iPad, dude.
Yeah. Well,
What the fuck?
Cody made me throw it away.
what'd you give me for my birthday exactly?
You got awesome ass cups. It's a fifth of Jack Daniels, which is perfect. I'm just fucking. I was trying to make a joke. Sorry.
yeah.
75% of this group love Jack Daniels.
Yeah. 75% of you guys
ungrateful
will
bitch.
drink that
Yeah.
entire bottle.
Cody, do you feel like you married your best friends? Because this side of the basement.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, Steph, Steven.
I was supposed to be a Steven.
Yeah, I was supposed to be. I was supposed to be a Steph.
And and everyone is
And I'm not-
blonde.
And I'm not gonna grill you, but the card you spelled Steven wrong. You spelled it with a V. I'm a PH, bro. That's how we're still.
Put a V in there, babe. Babe.
Hey,
But-
someone was watching my twins. I drank.
But no, I just wanted to point that out. That kind of makes us even more similar. Is like we're the PHs.
I got
You
you,
know?
bro. I got you, bro.
There's a
pH level is high. We're acidic. I don't know. There's that alkaline. I forget.
I love it. I love it.
And
I
it's a
love
good
it.
That was
reason
so stupid.
we're all best friends.
Yeah.
And we all love each other.
Yeah.
The minus our difference, we don't give a shit. Like, we're good people.
Yeah, we try.
And this is why we made this podcast, to have a damn good time.
That
Damn
is
good time.
correct.
So what else you got to add to the podcast, Steve? Is there anything else we got to cover,
We were
go over
supposed-
with, or anything?
We were supposed to try the flat tire amber ale.
Yes.
Oh, let's get into that.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Or we can call it. And then we'll try the flat tire next week.
Yeah. I think, we've got a lot of content on this one. The only thing is, okay, if you've listened to us this far through, we said we were going to try that at the beginning of the show, but we're not going to fucking try it. We'll try it next week.
All right, guys.
Maybe.
I think we had too much fun with our wives,
Yep.
our significant others.
It's pronounced wives.
A wife. That's what I said. Wives.
You said wifes.
Wives.
Wifeys.
Like knives, wives, wives.
Well, I'll wipe you with my wives.
Get your goddamn grammar correct. Jesus Christ. What do we pay you for on this?
I know you goddamn grammar Nazi over here. Okay.
It's jokes again. God damn it.
I do want to shout
My
out.
babies will be respected by. Well, I'm gonna stop right
All
there.
right.
I do have one thing to say.
What's that?
From a previous podcast, you guys were wondering what par is on a golf course.
Yeah.
It's 72.
Yeah, I think I said that.
Okay, just
I think I
making
got some
sure.
throwback from somebody else.
It really got me.
I'm pretty sure I said like standard par 72, and then somebody else was like, "Well, no, I think it changes
Yeah, I
with
was going
golf
to say
courses."
that because
and
I listened to all of them.
No, it doesn't.
Thanks, babe. We can go back in all our episodes and correct us 100 times.
I will now be able to sleep better. At
There's
night.
a bunch of shit we said bad. Trust me. There's all kinds of shit we were incorrect about.
Please. Me and Sarah will come. We'll be back in touch.
I love you, baby.
all right.
Love.
Either you women want to plug your Instagrams, Facebooks, anything of the bullshit, or just like you could find them through us, I guess, right?
Find them.
You're not here promoting anything, are
through
you?
them, but honestly, we're really, really proud of you guys, and the fact that you've stuck through it, even though who knows what's come up with your personal lives.
Right.
You found that day to reconnect and grow your friendship.
Yeah.
And it's nothing but fun and love down here.
Even if it never takes
to
off,
be a
we just
part
have
of
we
that,
have an excuse to always hang out.
absolutely. To be a part of that is
man.
an honor.
They've
So
never
I appreciate it.
Never got to hang out and drink before.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. It's just now we definitely have like a set stone, like for sure thing.
One day a week we get to do this.
We get to
So,
have a damn good time.
yeah.
Absolutely. And
So
39 weeks of it.
click like and subscribe. Do all that thing. Share us with your friends or don't, whatever. But
Do it.
And honestly, prove our wife's wrong because I don't even know if
Yeah.
they like that we do it. So
like,
To be determined, because when
You
we come out with
fucking
that
losers.
week one, we'll see what happens. Hey, guys.
no,
Be ready.
week one can't
Be
be
ready.
included.
Yeah.
Our week one episode's got like 300 views. So, bomb.
no, I think she's kind of hinting at if
Her
the
and
wives
Sarah's.
do their own split off thing.
That's right.
It would be better.
You want to hear what's up? We'll let you know.
Yeah, you don't get to use any of our stuff though. You got to go get your own.
That's absolutely fine.
It's fine. We make our own money.
Hey, I'll pay you for it. I'll pay you for it.
Fuck off. No, actually, no. We'll promote it. It'll be on
Look, we
our.
make our own money. We're fine with that.
We'll change
Okay.
we'll change the name of the YouTube page to ADGT Studios presenting
A bitch and good
Absolutely.
time.
I will go under your namesake.
presenting
A bitch and good time.
Absolutely. Oh, a bitch and good time? Absolutely.
two non-blondes that are blonde or whatever. I don't know. I was thinking of the band. I don't know. I was trying to think of a title, and the only thing I thought of was two
And I say,
non-blondes.
hey, yeah,
Yeah. And I say, what's going on?
That's actually a perfect question for what the fuck is going on right now.
To a damn good time, Steve.
Hey,
Love
you never
you
asked
guys.
that. Did you have a damn
Steve,
good
did
time?
you have a damn good time?
I did. Did you?
I did.
Sarah?
Yeah.
Steph?
I got out of the house.
No, it's
Yes, it's a yes or no question.
and those contracts.
Yeah,
No, and those contracts you sign, you have to say the name.
Two
Of,
thumbs up, yes, 100%.
no, you have to say the name of the show.
It's a damn
Say-
good time.
say, I had a damn good time.
I had a damn good time down here.
Sarah, you have to say it.
I had a damn good time.
There you go. Let's cheers this bitch out.
Happy
Love
birthday,
you guys
Steven.
out there.
Happy
Thank
birthday!
you.
Love you guys.
Love you all. Thank you.
Cheers. See you next week.